And good evening, I'm Erin Burnett. Out front tonight, the breaking news. 6 new videos just released by the Justice Department showing up close the horrors from January 6th, the day of the deadly insurrection on Capitol Hill. Some of the video clips showing almost an hour of the siege from officers' body cams as the crowd harasses officers. I'm going to show you some crucial parts here, and I warn you that these videos are disturbing. They contain profanity. However, we are not going to blur or bleep any of it because it's important. It happened. It gives you the full context. Blank traitors, pigs, a-holes. Prosecutors say there's also a video of one of the rioters, Grady Owens, attacking police with a skateboard. The chilling new images also show a man wearing a Trump Make America Great hat, Make America Great Again, I'm sorry, hat clashing with police with chaos then ensuing. Prosecutors say the video shows one of the riot defendants, Brian Mock of Minneapolis, yelling and shoving an officer. He's also accused of kicking an officer to the ground. 4 minutes later, we see a police officer with a riot shield has fallen after another skirmish with a pro-Trump crowd. The rioters surrounding the Capitol then began chanting, USA, USA, after prosecutors say Mock could be seen taking riot shields from the officers. The release of these new videos comes as the Joint Chief Chairman, General Mark Milley, forcefully fired back at a Republican congressman today who questioned why there was a seminar at West Point called, quote, Understanding Whiteness and White Rage. General Milley saying he wanted to understand white rage because he wanted to understand what caused the insurrection.
I want to understand white rage, and I'm white, and I want to understand it. So what is it that caused thousands of people to assault this building and try to overturn the Constitution of the United States of America? What caused that? I want to find that out. I've read Mao Zedong. I've read Karl Marx. I've read Lenin. That doesn't make me a communist. So what is wrong with understanding, having some situational understanding about the country for which we are here to defend? And I personally find it offensive that we are accusing the United States military, our general officers, our commissioned, non-commissioned officers, of being, quote, woke or something else because we're studying some theories that are out there.
Also today, a judge who issued the first sentence for one of the charged rioters and rebuked Republicans who have tried to downplay the insurrection, saying, quote, I don't know what planet they were on, and that the release of new videos of the insurrection, quote, will show the attempt of some congressmen to rewrite history, that these are tourists walking through the Capitol. Well, the judge did not name names, but we know exactly the congressman she's talking about.
The propagandists claim that this was an armed insurrection, but no guns were found.
It was Trump supporters who lost their lives that day, not Trump supporters who were taking the lives of others.
As a result, the DOJ is harassing peaceful patriots across the country.
You know, if you didn't know the TV footage was a video from January the 6th, you would actually think it was a normal tourist visit.
False, 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 false. Yet the House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy today admitted that he has not said anything to Republicans like those, like Mr. Clyde, who have pushed lies and conspiracy theories about the insurrection.
Yes, I haven't talked to those members.
I haven't talked to those members, he says. Paula Reed is out front. So, Paula, these new videos, and there's, you know, we're showing some parts of them, but obviously extremely disturbing what you're seeing, you know, these assaults on police officers.
It's incredibly disturbing, Erin. And today the Justice Department released these never-before-seen clips, and they mostly come from body camera footage and surveillance footage and clearly show rioters harassing and attacking police on January 6th. Now, what makes this footage so extraordinary is that it is taken from the viewpoint of the police as they were overrun. And it's just the latest chilling frame-by-frame account of how the pro-Trump crowd broke into federal buildings as police tried to protect themselves and the Capitol. Now, assaulting police is one of the charges the Justice Department has brought against dozens of Capitol riot defendants among their nearly 500 federal criminal cases. Now, these videos also, though, were only made public after more than a dozen news outlets, led by CNN, fought to make them public. See, these clips, these have been used in court cases against defendants charged in the attack, but they're not made public until news outlets fought for the public to be able to see them. Now, these new videos released today are specifically, they have been used in the case against Grady Owens. Now, he is accused of attacking officers with a skateboard after he and his family allegedly came to D.C. to support the former president's efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Now, one of these clips is actually, it's 50 minutes long, and there you can actually see Grady Owens holding his skateboard, engaging with police officers. Now, Owens has been charged with 6 crimes, including assaulting officers with a dangerous weapon, impeding passage through the Capitol, and other violence on the grounds. Now, he has pleaded not guilty. There was a lot going on today with the Capitol riot cases, Aaron. Actually, interestingly, another judge actually applauded Chief Judge Beryl Howell for making public these tapes, saying how they would show Republican lawmakers how serious the siege was and that the rioters were far from acting like tourists, as one Republican suggested, as we saw in your intro. And again, these clips are so critically important at this moment, Aaron, as right-wing websites and some lawmakers continue to try to shift blame for the insurrection away from the president and his supporters. But these videos, they provide a frame-by-frame account of exactly what happened that day, which is why CNN and other outlets will continue to release more.
All right. Thank you very much, Paula. And of course, obviously, that's so crucial, which is, exactly why we show them to you in full. We don't try to, audit them in any way.